Welcome to our version of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on Central Kansas. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. My throat is still a little bit sore, so if there's parts where I kind of stop talking a little bit, that's probably what it boils down to. But I got some tea here, so hopefully that'll help. Some of you may have noticed I have $199,000. Basically, what happened was I harvested field number 1 right here. With barley, and I sold it. It actually came on great demand. I think it might still be on great demand. Yeah. How funny is this? So, at the freight yard right now, barley's for great demand, but at the elevators, it's still worth more without the great demand. How funny is that? That kind of threw me off when I saw that. I was like, really? Come on now. Anyways, turn this guy off. It's just fueling up the tractor here. He's currently combine. He's currently harvesting this corn here. I planted this as corn again, and it's going to go ahead and continue on doing that there. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why I did that. Is it turned off or something? Oh, I bet he is. Yeah, that's what it is. He's turned off actually, or he was. And right now, I think it's working on auto combine, which I picked up the other day. It's all right. I think I'd have to change it so it doesn't go in circles, but it works, so I'm not too worried about it. So I got him doing that. I think a lot of my tractors ran out of fuel. A lot of my tractors and trucks just I must have left the game running, and I had family come over for a bit, and I had the game running still, and I didn't realize everything was still running, so I ran out of fuel. Hope you guys liked that little update video I did the other day, showing some of the changes I made via Giants Editor. I probably will show some of the future changes. Like, at this point in time, a lot of the Giants Editor stuff, well, is coming out more as tutorials than anything else. Somebody asked the other day about one of the changes I made, and the change I made was this one over here. People were asking about this little building right here, and how do you put conveyor belts in. And basically what I said in the comments was, I can make a video, but I want to replicate this first because I don't know. I don't think it was fluke, but I wanted to make sure I know how to do it 100% properly before I show you guys how to do it, because it's not as easy as I would like. It has a few annoying aspects to it, but eventually I'll get around to doing it. So, all right, I'm just gonna drive the Ford back over here. This thing goes through fuel pretty quickly. I discovered. A lot quicker than I thought it was going to, but I just filled it up and it's already used like a tick of fuel, whatever you want to call it. So as you can see on this field up over here, this is all harvested now, and I dropped the straw down, which leads me into my next point here. Oh, it did fall off. That's a shame. I've actually put it on there, but because the truck wasn't attached, it just fell off, unfortunately, as you can see. Alright, I'll just leave it there for the time being. And I drove the combine over to that other place just because I needed to pick up the header along the way, the corn header, of course. So, as I said, we do have some straw laying on the ground. Now, originally, one of the thoughts was to just use our forage wagon, which is, where is it here? This guy right here, to pick up the chaff and whatnot, or the straw. But I did say I was going to do a little bit of baling, but if I did do baling, it would be not with the John Deere baler. It'd be with something else. Let me find it here. Oh, quick little note as well. You'll note that this is not the Class Jaguar I bought. And the reason being is because the Class Jaguar that I bought, the problem I ran into was the fact that when I lowered the head on the ground, it actually made it not go in a straight direction. So I changed it out for a different one. So that one is probably more appropriately priced than the one I picked up, but I already bought it, so I just changed them out basically, is what it boiled down to. And I think that's it. That's the only real thing that happened off screen. And I sold lots of barley, so the other thing basically. So, right. That's why we're here in the first place, Iain. Alright, so what we're looking for is baling technology. So I added a few balers. Well, I think I just reinstalled. So there's Massey Ferguson. I got that one. I think there's the New Holland. Yeah, those are the other ones I have. I thought I had more, but... So I said I was going to use these ones right here, these big balers, as opposed to not the McHale, but the John Deere. Just because we are using the John Deere on the other map. So if you want to see the JD864 Premium in action, go check out the Glenmalure farm. This one we're going to use one of these big dogs here. Not the Fent one though. She would use Massey Ferguson. Sure, let's get the Massey Ferguson. So we're gonna get one of these, and we still have 100,000 left, which leads me to my next point. So I need to be able to pick up these bales. I could pick them up manually on this farm. It's not gonna happen. That's what it boils down to. But we do have a couple options, and they are right here. Oh, those are a lot more expensive than I thought they were gonna be. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. 24,000. And the other one's 16. So this goes in the back of a semi. Large bales, round bales. See, the problem we're going to run into is if we get this one, I want to try and get a truck as well. Do we have pigs? How many pigs do we have? Maybe enough. So let's do this first then, because I did say I was going to do this, and we'll see how much money we have left, and we'll go from there, basically. I also picked up the Burgo, the pack here, and I picked up this John Deere. I believe Greg was the one who suggested these ones to me, so I haven't actually tested this one. I've tested out, I think, another time. Maybe not this one specifically. I think it was a different one, but I'll have to try them out before I bring them in. I like doing that. And oh, here's this. These two are the same seeders. One might be. Well, apparently there's a bit of a difference. Not much. I don't know what exactly the difference is, but there is a difference apparently. All right. Now I am looking for a semi truck because I did say I was going to get the rubber duck truck, which we're going to get right now, and then we're going to see how much money we're left with. Also, this is another suggestion from I think Greg as well. Haven't tried that one out yet, but maybe on the other farm. We'll see. Doesn't say how much horsepower, unfortunately. Alright, where is that sucker? All the way down the bottom, I guess. Oh, it's cheaper. Is it cheaper? Ooh, we're left with... This guy's full again. Ah, yes, I was filling this guy up with fuel. I was using the semi to unload this guy over here for whatever reason. It just seemed like the right thing to do, I guess. I don't know. I was playing off camera, and I didn't want to have to make a plethora of trips, so I just used the semi truck to unload him. It made sense in my mind. It worked out. So that's why I was just doing this, driving the truck up here. Normally I would have the overloader all set up, but this is working for now. And I probably will, next time I do it, I'll probably use the overloader. And I need this guy. Let's drive him over to the shop, because we did buy a baler. So that's what happens, you get $200,000 and bang, you spend it in 2 seconds. So some people, like I said, some people asked about putting conveyor belts. What I'll try and do is, like I said, repeat the process on my by myself again, and then if I can duplicate that, just to make sure. I'd rather not give you guys advice that will tell you how to do something that's incorrect, basically. Just gonna get a sip of tea here. Nice. A little bit of tea and honey. Apparently, that's what they say. Alright, so what I'm going to do is load up this course right here, and then hook it up to the baler. This is the same, not exactly the same, but it's a similar baler. I think this is actually exactly the same setup. Maybe not this baler specifically, but we use this same setup on the Modern American Farming map, actually. Just was kind of funny. Anyways, you guys have seen this before, but maybe you haven't seen this. This is the Rubber Duck Mack truck. Apparently this is from, what's that movie called? Convoy. Apparently this is what it's from. Nice looking truck. A little dark in there, as you can see, but it's pretty sweet. Get inside. It's got a person you can see halfway through. What is it? I'm looking for the word. handbrake, which is deactivate parking brakes. It's 9. And it also has, if you look right here, let me just fire it up here. So as you can see, the meters work as well. The gauges work. I don't think you need to, so as you can see, there's the speedometer right there, it's working, and I guess this is your RPM right here. It also has in-cab sound and out-of-cab sound, which is kind of cool. So it's nice because when you get out of it, when you go into it, it changes the sound. Apparently we're doing 80 kilometers an hour, but pretty nice. I don't smoke and I don't really drink Pepsi, but it looks pretty cool regardless. So what we're going to do is, as you can see, it sticks to the road really nicely as well. Dynamic exhaust, in-cab sound, which is kind of rare for a semi-truck. It's got a nice sound for an engine sound, good solid engine sound. I like the color as well. And, oops, that was totally my fault. Totally missed where I was trying to actually, apparently has a rear light. There we go, nice. As you can see, it's got dynamic exhaust, which is nice as well. I don't think the mirrors work. Do I have anything else that's fancy on here? I don't think so. But all in all, pretty nice truck. People wanted me to get this one, and I was going to get it because I like this truck. It's pretty sweet. It's one of the few ones that, one of the few new ones that's come out that I really like. That's not a Duke truck, I guess. The inside is pretty nice, nicer than some, not so much, not as much as others. I think the Crass truck inside was a bit nicer, but this one's not too bad. Alright. I do like the dynamic exhaust. There we go. Just going to load the pigs up here. And we'll put this in the same group as the Kenworth. We'll actually switch to the Kenworth here. And that he's probably in the way anyway, so let's move him out of the way. There we go. Nice. I increased the sound of the game a little bit today. Not a lot. Maybe about 5 or 7%. So let me know what the game sound is like, if it's okay, if you'd like to hear it more or not. Maybe we'll see. So I did adjust it. So we're at 22,000. So for the other thing we were looking at, we needed a bit more than that. So we'll see how it goes. Actually, you know what we could do? We could sell a load of silage. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Because I did the whole field last time as silage, so I have a little bit of extra silage laying about, so it's one of the nice things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start him on a nearest point. I'm not going to have him do a headland, only because he's going to run into those bales if I set him up to do the headland already. Well, I guess I have to lower it myself. Weird. Nice, there we go. So that guy's gonna drop off those big squares. I was gonna use the John Deere 864, but the problem is, like I said, I'm using it in the Glen Manure farm. So I figured change it up a little bit, use this one instead, and also it makes much larger bales. And this is more North American than a forage harvester or a forage wagon. Sorry. But I am gonna keep the forage wagon just because it does a pretty good job of foraging, I guess. Alright, I had a couple questions about how to change the fill types on this truck and how to do that. I will make a video about that. That's not terribly difficult. What I'll probably do is I'll probably make 2 separate videos. One to show you how to just add the fill type. Oops, let me go over here. And one to show you how to... see, this is why I did this. Look how much easier this is. Bloop. Done. One to add the fill type and one to add the fill type and the plane. So like for example, this is silage that's in here, but it shows as wheat, so that's what I'm talking about. I didn't change the plane specifically, I only changed the fill type. I guess because I'm lazy in that regard. It doesn't bother me enough to do it, sort of boils down to. But for some people it definitely would, so that's the reason why I didn't do it. Yeah, so like I said, that's what I'll probably do for that. Other things I'll probably do is I'll probably show you a bit of an update video showing what I've done on the map when I make other changes. Funny enough, actually, one of the changes I've been trying to make and haven't been able to do it is to change those, change the silos over there, because I really don't like, that doesn't make me think of North American type silos, not like that at least. So I've been looking at other silos to try and bring into the map. And I was looking at the ones from the Modern American Farming map as a possibility, but I haven't been able to get them. Well, I'll put it this way, but I was able to get them into the map, but I wasn't able to get them to look the way they're supposed to look. And I couldn't figure out why. Like, I followed instructions to do it properly, but it still didn't do it the way it should, so made me a bit annoyed. Alright, and the other thing is, if you look right here, because it's the fill type, it doesn't show the discharge, like, coming out of the back of the truck here. And I'm not sure how to change that specifically. It probably isn't that difficult, but it's just because it's got silage. I'm sure I could find it easily enough. Alright, $32,000, that's probably pretty good. This truck has actually worked out really well for things like this, just driving around the farm, doing little things. I actually used it to unload the combine once, and it worked fairly well. It does go through fuel fairly quickly, but I assume it's because it's an older truck, I guess. If it were a newer truck, perhaps it wouldn't be as bad, but it definitely goes through fuel like there's no tomorrow. Alright. The other thing I toyed with the idea of changing this facility up to something else. I'm just going to leave this guy over here for the time being. Change the facility up for something else. This works, but because I know how to change things now a bit more, it's kind of like a, a double-edged sword, because it's like, do I make it, do I make it, what's the word I'm looking for? Easy or too easy, I guess is what it kind of boils down to, and that's what I need to be careful about. Because the facility I was looking at adding, and actually I did add, and I like it. It's a pretty sweet little facility. It's basically like, instead of having to drive under a conveyor belt, instead of having to back up and unload it, I found a facility that you could just drive through a tipping point and unload, instead of doing what I'm doing now. Like, right now I have to back up into the area to tip it out, but I found an area which is kind of like a silo system. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it does make it so I don't have to do much in terms of backing up even. So I thought about it. I might still do it later in the game. Alright. Well, does this tractor or truck work with courseplay? I don't see why it wouldn't, but it's possible. Seems to be doing well. Ooh, doesn't like that curve. I don't think any trucks like that curve, though. Now remember, one of the things you need to be careful about is when you use different trucks to do courses, is that not every truck has the same turning radius. So, for example, this truck, because I made the turns really wide, it's probably fine. But for things like narrow turning circles, might have a bit of a problem. Like, wasn't too bad, I guess. So, all right, how is our New Holland doing? He's dropped a few bales. Is it R? It's O. He's dropped 6 bales already. Excellent. So, what was the other thing we were going to pick up? We were going to look at Baling technology to pick up one of these. So we have enough for the semi one. Should we pick up the semi one or the one that goes on a tractor? Technically, it would make more sense to get the one that goes on a tractor. But we do have 2 semi-trucks now. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. This guy's just chilling out here. Let's go unload this combine one more time, because apparently he needs it. He's at 80%. Now, because I think he acts as a hard worker, is he going to stop? No. Maybe if I put him at, well, I can't put him at the end, so I'll just unload him like this. There we go. Perfect. Alright. He's going to finish up this little area here. Yeah, I don't know. Auto combine worked really well. I just hit H as for a regular hard worker, but it worked for this, so I guess I can't complain. Alright, so he's done. This is good. So it seems to work well with courseplay. Let's turn this guy around. This has got a good engine sound, I like it. Oh, that's a little tippy there though. Yeah, it's got a nice in-cab sound too. It's not like some in-cabs will just take the volume level down a lot, but this one's not too bad. Alright. Let's back this guy up into the shed here. Yeah, so where I was thinking about putting the big silo complex was like right here in this area, but obviously I haven't done it. Mainly because we didn't get to work the way I wanted it to. It was now that I figured out how to do it, it's actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So, like I said, I need to be careful in the sense that I don't want to make it too easy for myself. But I suppose that's why we have the Glen Manure Farm. I definitely won't change that map up. It's way too nice. Actually, I noticed Predatory Gaming is another channel. He just started a Let's Play on that map, and it's a really nice map actually. That's one of the reasons why I chose it. But he just started a Let's Play on it, so we'll see how that goes for him. He was very taken back by how nice it was, so. And I don't blame him because it's a nice looking map. Alright. Let's grab this. Now this apparently acts the same. I think I tested it out. I can't remember. I want to say I did. This acts the same way as the... Oh, it's not what I thought it was. Attached load. What the heck is that? Oops, this is not the right... Ha! That's funny. This isn't what I wanted at all. This is the one I just bought. It does say it picks up bales. Okay, I'm not losing my mind. I was like, wait a minute, like it did say it picked up bales. Now, the question is, how does it pick up bales? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I forgot about that silliness. Attach load, add ramps. Nope. I thought it was interesting. It says it does pick up bales. I don't know how it picks up bales. Show auto tractor information? No. Auto steer off? No. This is supposed to pick up bales. How does it do it? There's a button I'm missing, I'm sure, but activate parking brake. Nope. I'm assuming I can't just drive past these bales without having to do anything. That would be a little too easy. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, none of those buttons. Do I have to walk around the back or something? Ooh, that's cool. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool actually. You get off right there on the edge there. Is there something I have to do around the back, maybe? I don't know. I know the press button. No, I don't need those additional controls. What I need is how to load bales. That's a cool starting sound. Maybe it's J. Because normally, I'm assuming you have to change certain things up, like what type of bale it is. Oh, I hate when this is... No, I don't want the ramps. No, 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 no. Okay, well. It shouldn't be this difficult. It really shouldn't. Alright, well, I'm just going to leave that there for the time being, I guess. This should be able to pick up these bales. Now, the reason why I'm kind of stumped a little bit, because it says, hey, it holds approximate capacity of bales. And I believe this does auto-load the bales, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe this is the one I should have gotten to pick up the bales. Or maybe I should just... I don't know, I don't think so. I could have sworn I had tried that out and it worked. Maybe it's the truck I decided to use? I don't know. That's possible, I guess. Sometimes when you use like a truck, it doesn't work well with a specific type of... yeah, I don't know. Let's check to see if it's in miscellaneous maybe. Or if I missed something. I don't think there's any aqueous tenuous stuff in here. Nope. 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 I don't know what that deal is. I'm sure I've seen this do what I'm trying to make it do. Maybe I have to have it hook up to a tractor, I don't know. Doesn't seem like you should though. I should be able to put all this stuff up. That's going to be annoying, actually. Enter. Z to attach load? No, I don't want it. I don't know why you'd have to put the ramps out. But these ramps, this is a pretty cool graphic, actually. And then you can actually, apparently you can adjust it too. What is it? This way. That's pretty cool. What was the other thing you could do? Oh, same idea. Anyways. That is one of the cool things about this particular vehicle. I don't know why it's not working though. It's gonna bug the heck out of me now. Activate parking brake. No, I don't want to activate the parking brake. Alright, well I guess I'll have to leave that there for the time being and come back to it, look it up, because I don't know what the deal is there. Anyways, let's see how many bales this guy's got. Done 22 bales. Nice. So how much are each of these bales? I think they're about 5,000 a piece. Something along those lines. Now the funny thing is, like that kind of dawned on me was like, okay, so now that I have a baler, that kind of renders the, what do you call it? The whole conveyor belt system a little obsolete. But I did say I was going to do baling at the starting of the season, so here we are. I'm really doing baling. 23 bales. Nice. So what I'll do is I'll stop the episode there for now. A little bit of a shorter one. And I'll double check to see what the deal is with that trailer. I'm sure it can pick up bales automatically. I just have no idea why it's not doing it this time around. I don't know. I don't remember there being anything fancy about having to use it, but apparently I've missed something. Anyways, I'll stop it there for now, folks. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, and we're playing on Central Kansas. I'll catch you guys later.